Good afternoon. Welcome back to another PK class for Mirabella Beauty. My name is Sara Kelly. I am Mirabella's National Education Manager and in-house makeup artist and esthetician. So hopefully you have caught some of the other videos that I have been doing the past couple weeks. We have broken down the entire product line into small segments so that the information is a little bit easier for you to handle and so that we can properly answer your questions. So today we are covering lip products. This is the last session of our PK classes. So if you missed the other videos, definitely scroll down in the feed. They're all posted below so that you can find those and watch the videos on all of the other products in the line. So like I said, today is the last PK class. I am ending our live trainings with a sanitation class on Wednesday. So this is really geared toward pro artists, so estheticians, makeup artists, cosmetologists, but I welcome all of the consumers to watch as well. I think it's really important for everybody to be well-versed in sanitation practices so that everyone knows what we should be doing to keep one another safe. So I'm going to jump right into the lip products. We have several to cover. If you know me at all, if you're someone that's ever met me, you know that lip products are my favorite. I always wear a bold lip when I can. It's just kind of part of my personality and something I love, so I really like this session today. So first thing we're going to talk about are our lip definers. So our lip definers are very similar to a traditional lip liner. If you've never used a lip liner, the purpose of one is to create a border around the lip line so that when you put lip color on, whether it's a lipstick or a lip gloss, that color does not bleed and feather to the surrounding area of the mouth. So maybe you've worn a bold red or something before, and throughout the day, you've looked at your lip line and noticed there's little crevices where that color has seeped through, and so the lip line doesn't look nice and crisp anymore. That is where lip definers come into play. So lip definers are usually a somewhat waxy texture, but that's what we're looking for because we want to create that border so that no color can seep through. These are very similar to just a traditional lip liner pencil. The cool thing about these is that they are retractable, so they do turn up. The casing of this pencil is very similar, if not almost identical, to our eye definers. So if you watch the session on eye products, I'm going to give you the same little tips. So there is a pencil sharpener right in the tip here. So if you just pull the end out, you have the sharpener, and then this portion is what you turn to get the lead on the pencil here to turn up, okay? You don't want to turn up too much because you don't want to risk it breaking. These are a really nice creamy formula, so they do need the casing here to keep them stable when you're applying pressure. So you don't want to turn up too much. And then I do recommend taking the sharpener and actually twisting this to sharpen it as opposed to twisting the pencil on the sharpener. So we used to have the older version of these that was like a wood pencil. You had to sharpen it with an actual sharpener. While those were great, one, we kept getting asked for retractable just because they're way less messy to use. But two, that allows us to make that creamier formula. So same thing with the eye definer. I mentioned as we age, our skin gets a little bit different. It gets a little bit crepey. The same goes for our lip line. As we age, the lip line is a little bit less defined. We get a little bit more fine lines around the lip line. So having a creamy formula is really important. Because it's going to tug on the skin way less, and then it's going to allow it to get into those little crevices a lot easier. A little tip when you are applying your lip definer is to stretch your lips out. If you're working on a client, have them smile or have them make funny faces to stretch that lip line, and then work the definer into all those little crevices. So like I said, the purpose is really to keep lip color in place. So you want to make sure you're stretching that lip line out and you get all those little nooks and crannies so that you create a really nice border to keep your lip color in place. These are really cool too because they have some added ingredient benefits. So we have vitamin C and vitamin E, which are great antioxidants. The vitamin E is also a moisturizing property. And then it does have dimethicone in it. So it's really nice. Silicones are a great ingredient to help smooth the appearance of our features and of our skin. And so there is a little dimethicone in here, which helps create a really nice smooth look to the lip line when you use these. These are extremely long lasting as well. So sometimes I will mark them on my hand to show someone the colors and then leave them. And they will stay all day until you take an oily product to get that off. So our cleanser does take that off pretty well. You do have to let it sit for a little bit and work it into it. But these will last forever. If you are attending a special event, or if you're a pro and you do bridal makeup or prom, I often will take a lip definer and fill in the entire lip and then top it with lipstick or gloss. That way you're going to have a super long wear lip color throughout the day because these last forever. So little tidbit for you. These are great. We have 5 different colors. They are $18 a piece. I'm going to pop into the next product because it kind of goes along with that one. This is our Perfecting Lip Definer. So these look exactly the same. Like I said, we have 5 colors of this one. The cool thing about the Perfecting is that this is a clear lip definer. So it looks white in the packaging. It goes on clear, which is why we put the clear tip on it here. So same thing, pencil sharpener in the end. Ingredients are very similar. This does have a little bit of mica in it to help give sort of a light diffusing quality to it, which is really nice since you're not adding color to the lips. So diffusing the light will help disguise the look of imperfections around the lip line. So this one is really great if you're somebody that you like the idea of lip liner, but maybe you found in the past you've put lip liner on and throughout the day the lipstick goes away and then you're left with a border around the mouth. This solves that problem because it is clear. And this is perfect for all those bright, bold colors where maybe you can't find a lip definer that perfectly matches. This is going to be your go-to. Cool thing about the Perfecting Lip Definer also is that it can double as an eyeshadow primer. So if you're in a pinch and you don't have eyeshadow primer, you're going to take the Perfecting Lip Definer, color it on the lid, and then blend it in with a stiff brush or with your finger. And then you can press eyeshadow on top of it. This is also really great for filling in little fine lines. So on occasion when I'm working on a client, if they have lines that come further up around the border of the mouth, or even some of these smile lines, I will take the clear Perfecting Lip Definer and use it to fill those in. So it acts as a little bit of like a spackle. It's a little thicker than a primer, a face primer. So it does do a really good job. You just can't get too much or else makeup won't sit well on top of it. But a little bit will help fill in little nooks and crannies. So another super cool thing about the Perfecting Lip Definer. This one is $18 as well. Okay, so next product, I'm going to talk about our Velvet Lip Pencils. So they are a chubby crayon. You can see this here. Again, these are very similar to our eye crayons. The packaging is pretty much identical, except these are a fat lip crayon. So you can see here, you have your chubby lead. This does turn up, but there is not a sharpener on these. We did not put a sharpener on the chubby crayons. Really, crayons are not meant for super fine detail work. They're meant to fill in an area very quickly or on the eye to create a nice smoky smudged look. So we did not include a sharpener. However, if you need to get this sharp, I take a disposable wood stick and just scrape the sides to get a nice point on it. However, I very rarely find that I need to do that. I do have on one of the Velvet Lip Pencils today. This is Vice, the color Vice. I did not put on a separate lip liner. I just used the crayon itself to create the lip line. And I did not sharpen it first. So they glide on very, very easily. Again, I did do the trick where I stretched my mouth out and then got right up into the nooks and crannies around the lip border. And I did not need a separate lip pencil, and I did not need this to be super sharp. because it's so creamy, it glides on. It's very easy to control. So ingredient wise, we do have vitamin C and vitamin E in this as well. So you get a little bit of antioxidant protection and a moisturizing quality. But the super cool thing about these is that they dry down to a matte finish. So I don't know if you guys can tell on me, but this is matte and it doesn't come off. So when you first put it on, it feels like a very creamy lipstick. You are able to rub your lips together and distribute the color if you want to. But after maybe 2 to 3 minutes, it sets and then you get this really pretty matte color. So pardon my cat back here. I can't control them. Working from home, they do what they want. So enjoy. Anyway, so we have several colors of this as well. These are $20. It's a super great value. These really do stay. The color doesn't come off. So if you're someone right now that you're going back to work and you're having to wear a mask, if you like to wear lip color under that mask, this is a really good option for you because it's not going to budge. I had lipstick on the other day, went to the grocery store, came home, took my mask off, and I definitely had lipstick all over my face. So I was very glad that no one could see me, but that could have been avoided if I would have used one of the matte crayons. So they stay all day, they last, they're awesome. The colors are really great and they're nice and creamy when you first put them on. Okay, so that covers our lip definers. We have the regular, the perfecting, and then our chubby crayon, the velvet lip pencil. I am going to move into our lipsticks next. So this is what they look like. Really pretty packaging. So this is a nice gold band right here. It does say Mirabella on it. And then each one has an acrylic piece on the top that mimics the color inside. So that way when you're looking in your drawer or in your purse, or maybe even if you retail our products and you're looking on your display, you're able to tell what color it is you're going for without having to turn it over and read the bottom or without having to take the cap off and look at it. So that's really nice. And then I wanted to point out the packaging. So these are little lips on here, which is just so cool. I think it's really pretty. So I always like to point that out. And then these are nice and heavy. So they feel really high end and very luxurious. But the formula is really great on these. So very, very creamy, super highly pigmented. And this is a regular size bullet. Some of the Mirabella lipsticks in the past, the bullet itself was a little bit smaller. But we have gone back to a full size bullet. So traditional size lipstick, like you're seeing with all the other brands, these are 22. So really great value. Ingredient wise, we have vitamin E and then argan oil. I am so sorry guys, I got something in my eye here. So that argan oil helps it feel really nice and creamy on the lips. But like I said, these are highly pigmented. And they do actually stay very, very well. I like to pair them with the lip definers, like I said earlier, especially if you're trying to get a long wear, if you have a special event. Put that lip definer on under, top it with this, and you're going to have really pretty color that lasts for most of the day. One thing I like to do too, if you are trying to get a really crisp lip line and maybe you don't want to use a lip definer, is apply it with a brush. So this is our detail brush, teeny tiny little guy. This is the perfect size and it's nice and stiff to get around that lip line. So I do have several of these that I reserve for use with lip products only, because over time this will stain. Even if you wash it immediately, lip products just have so much pigment in them that the bristles will stain. So I have some reserved just for lip products, but this is my absolute favorite to put on lipstick and glosses with, trying to get that really nice crisp lip line. So really, really pretty colors. I love, love, love them. We have some that are a regular kind of satin finish and then, or creamy finish. And then we have a couple that are matte as well. So, you know, you have different options to choose from. And then you have the mattes again in the velvet lip crayon as well. Okay, so $22 on those. Really, really pretty. They are my fave. All right. Moving on, we have 2 more lip products left. So we have a traditional gloss, And then we have our matte gloss. So you can see here the difference in packaging. The matte is going to have this gold collar on it. The regular lip gloss is going to have a silver collar. So when these are in your purse, or if you retail us, they're on your display, you can quickly tell which formula you have based on that collar. And again, these have the little lips etched on them. We've done that with all of the lip products. So we worked really hard on the packaging. I think the packaging is really cute and gorgeous, and I love those little details. So first one I'm going to talk about is the regular lip gloss formula. So this is really a hybrid between what Mirabella used to do in the past and then what our parent company, the Lano company, did with their lip gloss. So Miranda, our owner, created a lip balm years ago to heal her lips, and the main ingredient in that is lanolin. So lanolin creates a coating on the lips, an occlusive barrier basically, to help hold moisture into the lips and then help protect them. So she took that formula, which also has sweet almond oil, vitamin E, sunflower oil, jojoba, took that, combined it with what Mirabella was already doing to produce the new lip gloss formula. So the result is a very highly pigmented lip gloss that does not feel sticky. I often tell people it's almost more of like a liquid lipstick in a way, because it feels very different from a lot of other lip glosses. So it is very healing for the lips and very protecting, but you get a lot of color. So if you're someone that suffers from chapped lips, or you have trouble wearing lipstick or something like that, you don't like the feel, this is going to feel more hydrating on the lips, but you're still going to get that pop of color that you want. So like I said, vitamin E, lanolin, jojoba, sunflower oil, sweet almond oil. So really moisturizing and healing. We have several different colors. A lot of them have sparkle in them, and then some of them are also just kind of a flat color with that high shine finish, which is really, really great. So like I mentioned, we have another option. This is our matte finish gloss. So this is very much as well like a liquid lipstick. So it comes on a traditional little doe foot applicator, but it's very liquidy when it goes on. And then this dries to a matte finish. Now I've just put this on my hand and it's probably not going to come off. These have extremely long wear. So about 12 hours or so. When you apply them, they are wet. So I usually apply and then hold my mouth open for just a second so that it doesn't transfer onto my teeth or so my lips don't stick together. So I apply that. And another little tip, I have people, ask for tips and tricks on this, especially if you're not well versed in applying a liquid product. So when you start to apply in all one direction. Okay. So don't do a back and forth with this product. You want to apply in one direction. Let it sit, and then you can come back and apply in the opposite direction if you want to make sure you get really nice coverage. But don't do this because if you're doing that and it starts to dry, it's going to lift up the color. Okay, so apply in one direction, let it sit, and then you can come back and apply some more. And the really nice thing about this too is that it does stick to the membrane that you have in here, and then it dries down so that you don't have that weird gap that you sometimes get with matte color. So this is really, really nice for that. This also has dimethicone in it, which allows it to look a little bit smoother than what you're seeing with some other matte lip products. So once it dries down, it does have a very nice velvety finish to it. Really gorgeous. It does not budge. It stays all day. So this has been another crowd favorite. So when we first released these, we have 4 colors, and people loved it so much they kept asking for more matte colors, and that is why we made the Velvet Lip Crayons matte. So between all of the lip products, whether it's the lip definers, the velvet crayons, traditional lipstick, or one of our gloss formulas, you really have a lot to choose from. We have a lot of colors, we have a lot of different finishes. There really is something for everybody. So you have your mattes, you have your satins, you have your kind of glittery colors. So there's a lot to choose from. One of the questions I get often is if you can layer the products and if you can mix colors. So a few pointers. With the matte gloss. You cannot put anything under it. You cannot use a lip definer with it. Reason being, since this is such a liquidy texture and then it needs to dry down to that matte finish, anything that has oil in it or anything that's kind of waxy is going to prevent this from sticking to the skin of your lips, okay? So you cannot put on a lip liner and then use this. What you'll find is throughout the day, this will come off right around the border of the lips where you put that lip liner down. If you're struggling to get a really nice crisp lip line with this, a couple things. Wipe the tip off. There is a lot of product that comes on this when you first pull it out. So wipe the tip off and just do a couple of thin coats so that you can control that lip line a little bit better, or apply it with your brush. So I do it with the brush all the time on clients, and then I just wash it immediately to get that matte gloss out of the bristles. But this will allow you to get a really nice crisp lip line with it. So with this one, do not use any product under it, not even a lip balm. Because what's going to happen if that lip balm has not fully absorbed, you're going to have a coating on the lips and this won't last the way that it's supposed to. In addition, you do not want to top with a traditional gloss. That will break down the matte finish in this particular product, okay? So if you just really love the color of this, but you want some shine, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put gloss on top, as long as you know that it's not going to last as long. So you will have to reapply this. If you're wanting that long wear, make sure you don't have anything under or over this product. Now, with the Stay All Day Velvet Lip Pencils. These are a matte finish as well. However, you can use a lip definer with these. So we've tested it out, and I think it's really because the consistency in the formula is so different. Where this one is very liquidy, this one is already more of like a waxy type texture. It's more similar to what a lip definer is to start with. So you are able to use a lip definer and then put this on top and have it dry down matte and stay. Okay, so that's the biggest difference when you're comparing the products. So no lip definer, no gloss on top, no lip definer with this one. I recommend not using gloss on top of this one either, because it does dry down to that matte finish. I've heard a few people have done that and it's lasted okay. But really the concept of a matte finish is only long wear until it gets broken down. And if you put a gloss or a balm on top, it is going to break down that formula. So again, yes on the lip definer, probably no on a gloss on top. And then as far as layering anything else, like I mentioned, I often layer the lip definer with a lipstick or lip definer with a gloss. Those are completely fine. They're all highly pigmented. I think we all know that throughout the day, we're going to have to reapply if it's a gloss or if it's a lipstick, right? That's just kind of part of it. So definitely feel free to layer all you want. I will often do a lip definer, a lipstick, and a gloss, just depending on the look that I'm going for. So layer away on all of those products. All right, and then I'm not sure if I mentioned, price on the glosses, the matte and the regular, are $22. So everything is very reasonable, $22 and under for all of the lip products. And then I definitely recommend investing in this little guy. I love this brush. Really helps get that nice crisp lip line. So that is all that I have for you today on the lip products. I didn't do a demo. Lip products are pretty easy to put on for the most part. There's not a lot of technique involved there, like there is with doing eye makeup and contouring and face color and things like that. So I did not do a demo, but like I mentioned before, I am wearing the Velvet Lip Pencil. It stays, it feels good, it's really nice and flexible, and this color is Vice. So anyway, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them below. I'm going to pop on once I close out the video to answer questions that you guys have. And then don't forget to tune in on Wednesday, same page, 1 o'clock Central Time, for our sanitation class. So how that is going to work is that I will blast out a written sanitation guide on this page and on all of our other pages prior to class, so you can print that off and follow along. I found out that on Facebook Live, I can either share my screen or do the camera. I can't flip back and forth. So I've chosen to go ahead and do the camera. but provide the written guide for you guys ahead of time so that you can watch and listen to me, but follow along with that guide. So I will post that earlier in the day on Wednesday so that you can get it printed off or pull it up on your screen as well. And we're going to go through everything pro artists need to know to keep their clients safe and healthy during an application. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some information that you didn't know and that you learned something. And I will see you back here at 1 o'clock Central Time on Wednesday. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.